It's been a week of racing that man will never forget. Chris Muntz out behind the gates under leaden skies here at Flemington prior to the running of the last of 37 races in the Melbourne Cup Carnival of 1998. And Chris Muntz rides one of the favourites here in Attila Lass, number 13, for Jimmy Conlon at Caulfield. There he is walking around with the clerk of the course. He will certainly never, ever forget this week when he won the Melbourne Cup aboard Jezebel. About 5 days ago, 4 or 5 days ago, and it does seem a lot longer. It has been a wonderful week, so full of highlights, a couple of them coming today. Tim Gossage, I think you'll remember the day you saw Might and Power at Flemington.
Oh, unbelievable, Peter, today, Might and Power, and also the plunge on Jezebel. In the last, more late money for number 2, Sir Linford, but Attila Lass will run favourite.
Just as they go into the gates, I do want to hand out a couple of plaudits to some people that I've worked very closely with in getting things ready for the Melbourne Cup Carnival, and I speak of cameraman Dean Wood and Darius Moore on sound, and also to editor Lisa Taylor, who I think have done a magnificent job in bringing you some of the pictures that you've seen, some of the wonderful stories about the personalities in racing. And thanks to everyone down here in the mounting yard who've helped us out and kept us fed and watered. And also well done to the two men in the commentary box. Insightful as always, Dan Malicki and Gary Willits. Job well done, boys.
Thanks very much, Peter. Yes, we've got the last, and those big black clouds are following these boys. Well, I've been listening to Chariots of Fire all week down up here between races, and Sir Linford, we've got a good sprinter, Linford Christie, so that's what Chariots of Fire was about.
And that's him on screen going into the gates. The carnival about to conclude. Ederham, the last one up. Great day seeing the champion of racing, Might and Power, demolish a handy field. Now they're set for the last. And they're racing. Ederham a little bit slow out wide. Attila Lass jumped well, so too did Shekel. Shekel going to lead Attila Lass, and hand in the early part of the race as well was Spike Boots, and on the inside Northern Embossing, then the grey. Favoured Rev fifth early from Starletto, as again Sir Linford, Noble Ben Barra. Majestic Avenue just a little bit wide at the moment, going around Bluestone and True and Easy, and 2 lengths away Ederham last. Shekel in front, 1600 to go, leading by a length and a half to Attila Lass. Northern Embossing third, the inside of Spike Boots, and then Starletto around Favoured Rev. Next is Sir Linford, then came as again Noble Ben Barra inside True and Easy from Bluestone. One away Majestic Avenue, and about 2 lengths to Ederham, about 10 to 12 lengths off the leader Shekel. 1200 to go, Shekel's out by 2 to 2.5 lengths on Attila Lass. Another 2 lengths away Northern Embossing on the inside of Spike Boots. 2 lengths away fifth is Starletto. Then Favoured Rev the grey from Sir Linford, a length and a half to Noble Ben Barra inside as again. True and Easy next inside Bluestone, a length and a half Majestic Avenue, and Ederham tacks on, still about 8 to 10 lengths off the leader Shekel. 900 to go, Shekel 3/4 of a length to Attila Lass. Saddle may have just gone a little bit forward on her. A length and a half away Northern Embossing on the inside of Spike Boots. 2 lengths away Starletto from Favoured Rev and Sir Linford. 2 lengths to Noble Ben Barra, then came as again Bluestone Ederham. True and Easy on the inside of Majestic Avenue. Rounding the turn, it's Shekel on the inside. Narrowly in front as they turn for home from Attila Lass. Wider out on the track, Spike Boots, Northern Embossing hugging the rails. And then came Starletto easing out wide from Favoured Rev. True and Easy running up behind them. And then Sir Linford, Noble Ben Barra, and as again, well in the straight, Shekel in front from Northern Embossing, Attila Lass, and now Starletto and Sir Linford running on. True and Easy running up behind them. Starletto hit the lead here from Sir Linford. True and Easy weaving through Majestic Avenue along the rails. Starletto in front from Trying Hard, Sir Linford, Majestic Avenue on the inside. Starletto, Majestic Avenue. Starletto, Majestic Avenue. Starletto may have wanted a nose to Majestic Avenue. There is little between them though, and they are worlds apart. True and Easy and Sir Linford close up, and then as again Northern Embossing, Favoured Rev, Bluestone, Ederham, Noble Ben Barra, Shekel tied, as did Attila Lass and Spike Boots, and it's a real close go to win the carnival.
Yes, well, what a go down, and I'm glad you're calling it, not me, because gee, Majestic Avenue, the run that got Greg Childs got up a lot.
Five's got it, Starletto's won it.
Yeah, well, there you go, Starletto's got it right on the line. But gee, the run that Greg Childs got on Majestic Avenue, I thought he was going to get home. I thought at one stage Sir Linford was going to get up, but Majestic Avenue got that run along the fence, and then of course the line came Starletto, Nasruwilla. He's another boy that's been having quite a good run of late.
saved every inch of ground on the runner-up, and it was a great finish. And third in True and Easy, 5, 7 and 3 on the final event.
Yes, now here they are, Arrow. They're fairly well back here. Sir Linford's the one in the green cap with the breastplate. Majestic Avenue's just in front of him, isn't he?
Yeah, long way back in the red colours, switching back to the inside of horses. Still 8 lengths off the lead at the 400.
Now you watch the horse in the red cap right back. Last now go right to the fence. That's Majestic Avenue with Greg Childs. Now he's got on the fence. And at this stage, I thought he was going to get up. I actually think he got to the lead, Dan. And I think Johnny Letts got the head-on coming.
True and Easy was unlucky. His run was virtually stopped at the 300, got going again. He probably should have got close. I think there's no doubt about that. And there was just a margin on the line for Starletto.
Yeah.
Arrowed at the back in the red cap, Majestic Avenue. And in front, Arrowed, is the winner, Starletto.
Yes, well, Starletto, he goes pretty straight. But watch Greg Childs here. He's got a wall of horses in front of him. He's got no run there. So he switches right across the back of them. You see, watch that red cap at the back. He'll go right to the fence. And then he'll get a run through. He's still looking for a run. Might have been very unlucky, Dan, that he hasn't won this race because he's got stopped, still stopped. Now he's on the fence and gets the run.
A couple of hard luck tails, certainly True and Easy as well. He was in a lot of bother. The jockey had to stop riding him as well.
Well, I think Johnny Letts has got the winning rider there. And Johnny Letts, all these trips away I had with you, no wonder you used to lock the door because I didn't know what was going on. But I learned early in the day.
Yeah, well, Nash, we've taken, what about nearly 40 races before you won a race over the carnival, last race of the carnival.
Yeah, Johnny, I ran second on Bright Hero during the week on Cup Day. Of course, shown our emotions, went a bit sore and it's been out for a spell.
Yeah, that was bad luck, wasn't it?
Yeah. It's good to get the last winner home on race.
Yeah. And the horse had a little bit of form out of the Geelong Cup, didn't he?
He did, he had the form in the race.
Yeah. Good luck. We can't wish you good luck the rest of the carnival because there's no more. But a good way to finish off. Yeah, good on you, Nash.
Johnny Letts there with Nash Rawiller winning the last in a terrific finish. Only a short half head separating first and second.
It was a great run down of those horses, and a few of them might line up in the Sandown Cup next week.
I think that's the sort of form you look towards now, is that Sandown Cup form. A few of the runners in today's Queen Elizabeth Stakes behind Might and Power. And a horse like Starletto, who really has emerged, progressed from restricted grade to performing well in the Country Cups, now winning a race during the Carnival, and he'd be a horse still to get in with a lightweight for the Sandown Cup. It'd be a realistic chance. And
one we saw the other day of Bart Cummings, Nassie Rich, that was very unlucky the other day. I would assume that would most probably run in the Sandown Cup.
Although its best form here seems to be at Flemington for some reason.
Yes. Well, what a brilliant day to see Might and Power blitz his opposition with that big weight. When Jimmy Cassidy said go, to put 7 links on him with the weight he was giving those other horses. Incredible.
Amazing performance, and the crowd loved it here. He got the ovation you would expect a champion to get, and I think there's no doubt now that tag can fit a horse like Might and Power. He's earned it. He's won all the class races, and he's got all the attributes that are a champion.
Yes, well, when I saw him in the mounting yard today, I remarked to you, Jack Denham's just got this horse. I actually thought he looked improved from when I saw him at the Cox Plate, which is hard to believe. But, it's a great credit to Jack, the way he's got the horse going. A few good riding performances. You talk about jockey's luck. Did you notice Chris Munson the last? His saddle actually slipped at 1,600 metres from home, and I thought, gee, just hang on there, Chris, because it's a terrible feeling when you're running second on a horse with about another 12 following and your saddle's gone up over the horse's wither.
He was well forward there, and there's a genuine excuse for Attila Lass. You completely forget the run when a horse's saddle slips, Gary?
Yeah, definitely. It goes up under their front legs and it annoys them. They often chop and change stride with you. So if you've backed that horse, just forget it even went round, because there's nothing you can do about it. Some horses, as they're being saddled, they hold their breath, and when they get around the start, they often let their air out, and because the saddle loosens a bit. That's why you should always get your saddle checked at the barrier, and even then, it's not foolproof.
5, 7 and 3 are the official numbers on the last event. Starletto around the $7 mark on the tote, so would have been a good each-way value. Majestic Avenue and True and Easy were very similarly priced in the market, so although some of the dividends are going to be quite fair, they're around the 3rd, 4th and 5th favourites.
We just noticed Brett Preble get on the scales by G. Rode well over the Carnival, Dan.
Yeah, amazing week for Brett.
Yep. He had a terrible... here we are. We've got Chris Muntz. Now, see where that saddle is? Right up over the horse's withers. It's nearly hitting him in the backside. And if it goes any further, well, often, you know, they'll go over the side with you. And all you can do is keep your hands on the horse's neck and keep your balance there and just hope to God it doesn't slip any further with you. It's an awful feeling.
Loomed up, when I say loomed up, she was left just about in front at the 400, but had to fade. Obviously, there wouldn't be anything left to kick the horse with over the final couple of furlongs.
No, and the trouble with when the saddle's that far forward like that, Chris really can't do a thing on it. All he's got to do is hope he can keep his balance, that it doesn't slip to the side with him. And of course, over the side he'd go and underneath the horse. Well, you know, it's just self-preservation at that stage.
Correct weight for Maggi and the divvies on the last. Starletto $7 and $2.40. Majestic Avenue also $2.40 and True and Easy $2.80. $20.80 Quinella trifecta $239 and the race to race double $33.30. 5-7-3 on the last race of the carnival, Tim.
Yes, the last race and pretty close to 27 hours of television. Marvellous week it has been, Melbourne Cup week of 1998. Peter and Jenny have joined me in here. Terrific week, but gee, seeing that champion here today, it's almost like he knows he's a champion. The way he holds his head, he's fabulous, isn't he? Might and Power, of course, on this.
Yes. Oh, well, how could you mistake him? Look,
Marvellous.
The crowd, to see him as he walked into the mounting yard and everyone clapping, it was just fantastic. And yes, to witness him here, wonderful.
Mayor's Melbourne Cup.
Yes, Jezebel, wonderful performance, and the Melbourne Cup always provides you with a highlight, but that moment today, Tim, was one of the most emotional I've ever been associated with on a racecourse. It was just fabulous to be here. I feel really privileged.
Yeah, me too. He's very special. Yeah. He really is very special, isn't he?
Champion is a word, as I said, that is overused in racing. Jen, I'm sure you'd agree with that.
Yes, quite often.
But never did a term sit better with a horse than it does with Might and Power.
He didn't beat much, obviously, today, but you can watch him as on the screen here. But he does change stride. There he goes there. And he just goes to the line so strongly with 60 kilos too.
Des Gleeson came up to me afterwards, Tim, the chairman of stewards, and he said he watched the head on, and from the time Jimmy said go on the big fella, he did not deviate 1 centimetre off the line. He was straight as a gun barrel. Great horse.
Oh, look at him. He is just a magnificent beast. You love champions in anything, but particularly in racing. Now, girls, are you still with us? We haven't checked in with you for a while. There they are.
We are still here. We are definitely still here.
We're still standing.
And so is everyone else. Everyone's going to be here for some time tonight, I think. The Channel 10 marquee is filled with people celebrating the entire carnival, I think.
It's been a great week. Any highlights for you, Lynn?
Oh, definitely Might and Power today, but of course Johnny Letz's interview with the winning jockey at the Melbourne Cup was just fantastic.
It was. I've got to say, a highlight for me would have had to have been meeting Billy Thorpe, and just a message back to you guys in the studio. Just let Chris Muntz know, and Jimmy Cassidy, they better be careful. They could have some competition next year. See you soon.
Sandra is referring to the fact that Sandra is referring to the fact that she got a ride on Sub-Zero today, which has been the highlight of her week, I can tell you. A Melbourne Cup champion. The big fella in the betting ring. How are you travelling?
Yeah, I'm travelling better after the last race, to be quite honest. It's been a shocking carnival, but I had a wonderful time. Just my highlight would be Jezebel, the plunge, 12s to 6s on Cup Day. 2 years in a row I've seen a Melbourne Cup plunge now, and it's good to be involved. I had a wonderful time, and Might and Power today was just put the hairs on the back of my neck, that's for sure and certain.
Absolutely. Thank you, Tim. The Aston's down there with the banjo jock. Letzi. Hi, fellas.
I am, yeah. Great to be involved in such a wonderful carnival, Letzi. Yeah, it was, Mark, and it's been bigger and better every year. And good to see Letzi back in men's clothes, fellas.
Very good to see Letzi back in men's clothes. I don't know whether I was happy with the other look. Thank you, you two. Straight to the champagne bar. Beautiful job as always.
I think we can manage that, and we'll celebrate what has been the most successful Melbourne Cup carnival of all time. It's been a delight to be here.
Absolutely. Don't forget, folks, just looking further ahead on 10, we've got the RPM tomorrow afternoon, followed by the rally from Perth. And then, of course, the big one is next weekend, November 14 and 15, the FAI 1000 Classic from Bathurst. On behalf of everybody who brought you the Melbourne Cup, goodbye. We'll see you next year. That Might and Power is the champ, isn't he?
Then came Mushtaq Pursuits. Brazil by a bit leader. 4 lengths in front of Buster Jones. Then Mushtaq and Pursuits wide support. Pleasure Giver.